I'll stop. Okay, hold up. I'm logging into no, not Osu. I'm logging into GD, and my mic should be working. Great. Yo, chat, give me a sec. Let me load up the game. Bum 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 bum. Okay, Coldini. TS should be working. Sang for this shit, by the way, for anybody new to the chat. Anybody in here? Oh, I need to. One sec. Okay. Tickfinity. I need to get that, and then I need to turn off push to talk or TTS. Okay. Coldini should be working. Actions. Okay. And then this off. Great. So we're just gonna keep going for heartbeat, basically. Yo, I swear this is actually so doable. What? It's fine. Amas. Fuck! Brother, I'm so ass at this fucking level. The only hard part for me is that, like, fucking intro. Flip. Bum, bum. Bum, bum. Flip. Bum. Okay, lock in. I'm so locked in. Bro, I'm actually ass. I'm so buns. Bum, bum. Revise? Hell no. Gotta beat this level first, buddy. There's levels to TS. But okay, lock in. Brother! You spot, yeah, because there's nobody viewing right now. I don't know. I'm getting no viewers. Yo, I'm gonna have to start fucking aura farming Walkwood. Hold up. Okay, hold up. Properties. Hold up. One sec, chat. Fuck it. Does this make the stream work? I don't know. We'll figure it out. Watch my viewership just double instantly. I'm calling it. Was I wrong there? I'm pretty sure I was right. It went from 3 to 7, if I'm correct. How do I get better at stats? It doesn't work. Brother, there's... Okay, like, realistically, right? There's, like, 4 topics in stats. Just get good at them. Do Bison maths on them and do past paper questions. There's not that many topics in stats. Do you know how normal okay, can you do normal distribution? Yes or no? Can you do binomial distribution? Yes or no? Can you do hypothesis testing with either of those? Can you do like there's only so many things that show up. Realistically. What else? You can do conditional probability, which is the formula that's in the formula booklet. What do you actually find hard in stats? PMCC, I guess. Which is, again, just put it in the calc. Alright, lock in. Wallahi, you didn't beat Heartbeat, bro. By the rage bang. Why can't you do normal distribution? What's so hard about it? It's really not bad. What do you find hard about it? Explain. You need to do all the Bison math videos, mate. It's 15 videos. Go through the whole series. That's how I learnt it. I didn't use my school at all, pretty much. I learnt it on Bison maths just like the lesson before they did it. But yeah, Bison maths it. Stats is a calculator. Yeah, pretty much. When? I don't have any glaring issues in my maths. That's the thing, like, as a whole. I guess you could say, like, moments is an issue. But realistically, like, what, if I get half marks in one question? I think I'm fine with that. If I just don't learn moments, I'll be fine. Thank you for the follow. Also, stats and mech is right at the end, so, yeah. Yeah, still a lot of time to learn. Why Chapel idea still, yeah? We don't know it, yeah, type shit. How much questions do you do for the modules? It depends on the module, right? I mean, most of the parts you don't really need to do questions on. Do start a position away for this stuff. The wave's easy. Everything past like 30% is easy. Like, what's actually hard past 30%? I just need to get some attempts past 30. Maybe okay, I might do a practice run in a sec. Okay, that's fucking annoying. I can do the spam. The spam's easy. Doing GCSE soon. How should I revise? Past papers. Okay, no. Get a topic list. Figure out which topics you suck at. Go on YouTube for each of those topics. And then once you've checked out all of those topics on YouTube, just spam past papers. For English, I don't fucking know. By the way. Like, that is going to work for, like, science and STEM. But, I don't know about, like, the other shit. Like, I genuinely didn't even do history. Or geography. Wait, fuck. Holy amas. Whoa, 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 whoa. What is that on? What? Okay, like, okay, yeah. Okay, I get I'm fucking up. It's fine. Okay. I might need to get 30 to 100 real quick. Hold up. Like, it's literally just click sync. It's tough on that. Yeah, this is tough. Can you actually finish an A level for once? What do you mean finish an A level? I do that in the exams, mate. Hey, Marjan. What? Oh, how did I just die there? Anything original type shit. Don't you quit, GD? We unquit, brother. I gotta beat this level. Let me show you what 30 to 100 looks like real quick. Heartbeat is cancerous. No, mate, it's heart failure. It's not cancer. They're different diseases. Was that funny, chat? Adam funny moments. Can somebody clip it? I'm just gonna put the price in the bag, I can't lie. Ba-bum. Bro, why am I so ass at this fucking part? We still glazing this level? Yeah, I'm glazing a level. Also, I don't think you know what glazing means. What? Yo, if I don't know, well, I'm pissed. What was your Oxford interview like? I don't know. It was like they were like, "Oh, why do you want to do maths?" And then I was like, "Oh, that's why I want to do maths." And then they gave me a bunch of maths questions. That was basically it. But I don't know. The first one was like solid. The second one was all right. The third one was bad. But don't matter because my alternate college liked me. So yeah, we take those. Imperial Math. Yeah, I have an offer for Imperial Maths. What career do you want to go into? I don't know. Maybe like lecturing, like academia. I really don't know. Whatever I find fun while I'm at Oxford, realistically. Maybe like a LARP or something. What mood did you need? I got a 5.4 and no step offer either. I think I'm genuinely the lowest TMUA I've ever heard of getting into Imperial Maths. I'm being so real with you. It's insane. I don't know how I got it. 5.4, bro. It's mental. It's actually ridiculous that I got in. But you know what, I'll take it. I wasn't going to take it anyway. Like, I was going to take Oxford regardless. Still. Flip. Natural intelligence. Predicted. I don't know. I would say it's a bit of both. About math. 58. 58 in math. You can be a primary school teacher with an Oxford degree. No, I'm gonna be a university level teacher with an Oxford degree. Yeah, Matt, I got 58%. Oh, your friend got in with a 5.2. Oh, fairs. Okay, cool. But is it... No, is your friend's offer based on step, though? Do they need to get a step grade as well? So you need a PhD for that. What? Yeah, I mean, that's the idea, right? I definitely want to get a master's. But what's a PhD realistically? What, a couple more years? Sounds like fun. What makes it so hard to get into those unis? They're just really competitive. Like, you need a very good personal statement. You need a solid entrance test score. I mean, for Imperial, it's personal statement plus, you know, predicted grades. I think they're not actually that bad to get. I was predicted 4 A stars, right? Yeah, so I was predicted like 4 A stars, right? But entrance tests, personal statement, and then also for Oxford, I would say interview is probably the biggest deal. But Imperial doesn't even do that, so I don't really know. But they just have really low offer rates. Imperial is like 1 to 15, I think, or 1 to 14. Sorry, no, offers to... No, flip. Applicants to places, so... Not everybody who applies Imperial. Most people who get into Imperial don't even take it because they take Oxford, Cambridge, realistically. I would imagine. Oh, it's not about sabotaging my offer. It's just I don't want to not get my thingy grades. But realistically, if I do reveal my personal statement at any point and I, you know, speak to my teachers and I decide that that's an okay thing to do, I will not be just putting it on stream. I am making a full YouTube video out of it. I'm milking the fuck out of it. You don't even know, bro. Oh, I'm probably making a 2-part series, mate. Part 1, part 2. No, I'm making a different video for each fucking paragraph. Yo, I need that ad revenue, buddy. That shit in by itself. What do you know about the method? They did send me a letter. I've actually got it on my desk right now. It wasn't a letter so much. It was in the post. I'm gonna cover up my address. Yeah, it's from Imperial. They gave a booklet, like a notebook for me to write in. It's just a notebook. They gave me some stickers and they gave me some cards saying like congrats and these are the bursaries you can get and all of that stuff. I am contextual, yeah, pretty heavily. Not insanely, but I am contextual, definitely. Yeah, 400 parts. Revised maths later. I think I will get back to revising today at some point. Right, looking. Meow. I'm so bad! Are you excited to meet all Tories ever made? Yeah, of course, I'm a Tory. I'm joking! Yo, I genuinely imagine, like, I want to see the reaction of somebody. I feel like you asking me that. I just want to see your reaction to me saying that shit. Psych! No, I'm like medium left wing. I'm like left center. Do you do decision maths? No, I do further mech, further pure. Is having grades BCC in year 12 right now cooked? It depends on how the school does it, but it's not too late to come back. It's never too late to come back until you actually get your predicted. But even it's not too late until you actually submit your UCAS, realistically. Lock in, buddy, though. BCC ain't gonna cut it for unis, I'll tell you that much. Why didn't you do a decision to get the A star? Because the school doesn't do it, and I joined further maths late, so I wanted to make it as easy as possible for them to accept me. Is Oxford going to be super liberal? I don't know. I'm pretty liberal, so I don't really care. About, like, I don't know, like, politics I don't really care about. Religion I will definitely be talking about there, but, you know, with the debates and shit, but fun. I'm not going to be, I don't really fuck with politics so much. It's pretty boring. There's loads of politics in Oxford. Be ready. Oh no, I'm ready. I'm ready. Don't worry. When I say I'm not really into politics, I mean I'm not always sure as to which side I should take on most problems. I'll tell you that much. I'll read your chat in a sec. By the way, like I'm just very locked in. I just happened to skim read that one. Thank you for the follow. It's not that I'm not into politics. It's just that I'm not educated enough with most political things to be able to make a substantial argument. Okay. How did your school do further pure 1? Like, did you do... Oh, do you mean how did we do core pure? Further pure we just did over there. Okay, so in my school, you do further maths and maths in parallel, which means you do them at the same time, right? So the further maths class has 6 people, and the maths class has about 20 or something like that. And then there's 3 maths classes, and there's 1 further maths class. So further maths is like less, like around 1/10 of the students doing maths in my school, right? So yeah, so it wouldn't make sense for them to have a maths and further maths class for each of us. It just doesn't work. So yeah, we just learned A-level maths, and then year 1 and A-level further maths year 1 at the same time. But further maths we actually went a lot faster. So if they needed to teach stuff, I don't know. I mean, I wasn't even here for most of year 12, like in further maths. But like, if there was ever like knowledge that we needed to know for context, like how to integrate or differentiate, they would normally just tell them, or they would teach that in further maths early as needed, right? I think the addition formulae needed for some questions, that sort of stuff. Yo, okay, I'm so fucking locked in right now, chat. Integrals I learned, yeah, I mean, yeah, you need it for maths anyway. I mean, it's fun, right? How much year 12 did you miss out on for further maths? To be fair, and I haven't even mentioned it, I don't even mention this much at all. I joined further maths pretty close to the beginning of the year, and then I left it. So I went into further maths, I did 2 lessons. I did 1 lesson on, oh no, 3 lessons. I did 1 lesson on roots of polynomials, 1 on series, and 1 on matrices, and I just had no fucking clue what was going on with matrices. And I left instantly, as soon as I got homework. I feel like I always skim over that. I don't think I've even mentioned it on stream. Yeah, that happened. But I joined. Okay, it's Easter break like now, right? Like Easter break's first week starts tomorrow. So I initially joined. I started revising 3 weeks before the day before Easter break. And then the day before Easter break, or the night before the day before, I emailed the teacher, and then he spoke to me the last day and was like, yo, you need to learn further Mech 1, further Pure 1, AS content over this holiday. So in these 2 weeks, I learned all of AS, further Mech 1, further Pure 1. I'm not playing your level S geometry. How'd you manage to return? I'm just convincing. Like, I just was like, oh, I want to do it. I want to do maths at uni. I've known I want to do it. Why were all your lessons different topic? 1 sec. Because they were like, I didn't join right at the beginning. I joined like a couple weeks in. So, I think I joined towards the end of series, or something like that. I joined towards the end of series, or the end of something and the start of something else. Like they were finishing a topic. I joined, did the last lesson, and then the first lesson. But I think for series, it was really easy to learn because it's like 3 formulae, realistically. And I just intuitively understood the sort of like addition stuff. Why Oxford over Imperial? Just more aura, realistically. I mean, that's pretty much it. I don't know how to quantify it, but I visited Oxford and I much preferred visiting it. And I want to get out of London. And employability, I guess, but I don't really. I just prefer Oxford realistically. Hard to come back to. I mean, yeah, I guess. To be fair, I did like sort of know a lot of the content because I just watched a lot of maths YouTube and stuff like that. So I knew what complex numbers were and stuff like that. Like, because I joined because I actually enjoyed maths. Yes, we're dead ass. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Imperial doesn't have offer. Like, aura. Are we being real? Whoa, no, it definitely does not. No, 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 no. Comparing to Oxford, let's be so real. Imperial has less aura. 100%. And I'm stuttering every fucking time I say that, which is really annoying. But yeah, Imperial's less aura than Oxford. 110%. I mean, yeah, so like, I joined Further Maths because I actually loved maths. And because of that, I was doing some like sort of content that was in Further Maths just for the love of the game anyway. Why didn't you choose Imperial though? Oxford has more aura, but Imperial... Because Oxford has more aura, I mean, that's basically it. I want to get out of the thing. Oxford just has a lot of culture. Imperial just sort of like boring. I've never seen a happy person from Imperial. Okay, I guess I have once or twice, but like most of the people I speak to who are Imperial grads, they're usually pretty miserable people, right? Like there's some, obviously there's a few who are great people, right? And they're all great people, but they're all like, there's a few who are nice and happy. And I've just spoken, I remember, I'll tell you, I'll give you context, right? There was a mechanical engineer that I met, or aerospace engineer that I met who went to Imperial, and they were just so fucking miserable. That sort of was part of it. But also I just prefer Oxford. Like, there's so much cool stuff. The colleges, the dinners, the amount of famous people you can meet. Apart from BBL. I already have a BBL, I'm fine. I tried doing A-level law because it was my interest. Going in and doing the lesson, it killed all... Yeah, dark. I've got University College, Oxford. But yeah, I just prefer Oxford, like, realistically. Oh, you meant that guy. Yeah, Oxford's just the city, so... Fairs. Doing a PhD in applied maths, nice. I would like to ask... How does one go about doing a PhD? Because you don't apply on UCAS, right? Or anything like that. But, like... I do plan on one day doing a PhD in maths. So do you need to have like a sort of a fresh idea kind of thing? Do you need to discover something? How does a PhD work? To remember prep advice, I have a TikTok video on it. So I would recommend watching that. But for Cliff Notes, R2 Drew, read the specification. Definitely, like, actually fight. I don't read the specifications for any of my fucking topics, ever. Oh no, I applied to Worcester, and then I got an interview at University College and Worcester. And then, my interview at University College went really well. And then my interview at Worcester, one of them went decent, and the other one went terrible. Like, shit. Like, oh, horrible. Okay. You can continue. Okay, so, like, okay, you go to the uni and then, like, if you like... Okay, cool. Cool. What job are you going into? I don't know. We'll figure it out. Yes! Nottingham Trent Uni Batty. Let's go. What is that? Bantering, arguing... No. Flip. Bantering arguments. What does Batty stand for again? What do you get asked about in universities? I can't say, but it was just maths questions. Okay, cool. PhD. I'd probably do a PhD at Oxford. Or maybe I'd do a PhD at Cambridge, because then I can have access to both unis. You know what I'm saying? What you plan on doing uni without further maths? Why can't you say... I'm pretty sure you're supposed to gatekeep. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to gatekeep. And I don't want to risk it, because it just feels like an arsehole move. You know, they said in a lot of the stuff, like the emails and stuff, you're not allowed to share the questions you get asked. And yeah. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, so without doing further maths, so I was speaking to an advisor. So I was sort of just like hovering through A-levels at the beginning. And then I was speaking to an advisor, and I was doing maths with this thing called the Access Project, and I was able to get free maths tutoring through the school, right? And this maths tutor that I had, he wasn't a maths teacher. He was an aerospace engineer who had a passion for maths, right? And now, he was an aerospace engineer who had a passion for maths. Now, he taught maths more from a fundamental perspective. Like, instead of saying, hey, this is how you differentiate, he would make you prove or he'd teach you to prove the chain rule, the product rule, the quotient rule, prove differentiation from first principles, integration from first principles. He'd make you derive things, addition formulae, everything that I wanted to learn about, he would make me derive it and figure it out. Not even figure it out myself, just like he would teach me how to derive it. And that gave me a huge interest in it. So I'm sitting there, I'm speaking to the advisor from that place, right? A woman who was working in my school at the time. The school has cancelled the program because it cost too much, but whatever, fine. But it still made a huge impact on me. So I'm sitting there, I'm talking to her, and I'm thinking, I really want to go to Oxford, that'd be cool. I want to do maths. And then we were looking at maths programs without needing further maths, and I was looking at like Manchester maybe, but you have to like get lucky kind of thing, and this and that. Everything just was a bit shit. Like, it was all sort of, like, obvious. I don't even think you can do Manchester without further maths. But we're looking at, like, okay, if you're contextual and you don't do further maths, then maybe if you get lucky and you combine those things and you have the best personal statement in the world, then maybe you can get a step offer or something like, or an AEA offer. Basically, like, you had to jump for about 50 hoops. And so we just settled on, okay, Adam, you're going to do economics because it's kind of mathsy. And I'm going on a run that night, and I'm thinking to myself, yo, I don't really want to do economics. That's not really a bit of me. And so on my way home, I went to Asda. Like, on my way home from the run, I went to Asda, ran home with 4 empty notebooks, a bunch of extra pens, and I went on Bison Maths on YouTube, and I just started learning Core Pure 1. And I learned Core Pure 1 in 3 weeks. At the end of those 3 weeks, I told the teacher, I'd learned it in secret, told the teacher, learned the modules in 2 weeks, and then I joined the class. I don't even remember what I was, so that's the whole story. 3 weeks. It was basically all I was doing, plus I had freeze, so all of my freeze I was just doing, I know, it was genuinely the most crazy, like, cram I've ever done in my life. Like, okay, chill with the glaze, Arif. I might have to unfriend you on TikTok after that one. No, I'm joking. Did I remember? Oh, yeah, I remember it all. I mean, obviously, I have to touch up on some areas. I think I still need to touch up on linear transformations a bit. And matrices a little smidge. Because, I'm talking to chat, bro. Do you think doing 4 A-levels while you're in Oxford? Not necessarily. Can we collect some in sync? I guess, bro. Yeah, no, 100%. Core Pure 1 is not easy. I think vectors took me forever. To be fair, no, I remember actually. I did not finish it fully. I got like halfway into vectors. And then I told the teacher, because I wanted to tell him before the holiday. And I learned vectors in the beginning of the 2 weeks. I do remember that actually. Because I did the beginning of vectors. I remember, so over the weekend, like this weekend, or like the first weekend of the holiday, I finished vectors. Right, because it just took me forever to get through. And then I did a bunch of further Pure 1 and further Mech 1. And then I did the rest of vectors right at the end, because I just wanted it out of the way. Why didn't you just do further from the start? I was just really, really lazy. Like, I don't know what it was. Something about that moment, when I realised I couldn't do maths at uni, that sparked me, and it just made me instantly, like, a hard worker. It sounds really dumb. But, like, that's... GCSE Math... Oh, it was a 9. I'm being real with you, and I usually just lie about this. I got a 9 in GCSE Maths without revising. Like, I like maths, and I'm pretty good at maths naturally, right? I'm not trying level requests. Like, I got a pretty high 9. I got like 20 marks over a 9, right? So I just did well in GCSE Maths. So it wasn't a maths ability issue. I've said no about doing a level. What should I do? My school doesn't do further maths, but I'm able for it. Learn it yourself. Join my Discord server. I have a lot of resources for you to learn it yourself. But yeah, learn it yourself. Could you do that with Core Pure 2? Teach yourself everything quickly. I definitely couldn't have at the time, because it requires a lot of base knowledge from A-level. I think learning differentiation and integration, differentiation was pretty easy. I just need to revise it a bit. Yeah, differentiation I needed to revise it a bit because I'd already learned it. But integration, it took me like at least a week and a half, 2 weeks to get down. Because I wasn't fully... I think at the time I was learning integration, I was doing further maths, so I didn't have a bunch of frees spare. And so I was just doing it in all of my like sort of spare time after school. Outside of playing a bunch of video games. So yeah. Jacob, I think additional maths can't hurt. GCSE English, I got 7-6. So 7 in language, 6 in lit. Can you not get all A stars in A levels, just videos and past papers? If that's enough for you, then yeah. I don't see anything wrong with it. I think if there's enough past papers available for your thing, right? If it was A level maths, definitely. If it was further maths, maybe not, because you need a lot of the question. There's not that many further maths resources, so you need like some level of textbook questions, I think. Is Bison Maths good for GCSEs? I didn't use them back then. I don't know. How much you revise per day? Right now, like for the last 2 days, I've just not been revising intentionally. Because I had to sort out some stuff yesterday with the house. And I've been sort of, what do you call it? Taking a break. But it's usually 2 hours, 3 hours a day. Time to revise? Wait, okay, lock in. Yo, you man, by Oxford at this point, I think we just become GD pros, right? To be fair, I don't know if you man know him. Cursed, or Cursed. Fuck, I don't know how to pronounce it. He got into Cambridge maths, and he's like one of the best GD players in the world. He got an offer for Cambridge. Obviously, he's got to do step. At least 3 posts a day, fair. I'm not doing AEA because it's not part of any of my offers. TL maths on top for... I mean, he's good for some fundamental theorem of calculus stuff. He's where I learnt that stuff. I didn't copy his video, but I used his video heavily to help me learn to make my video. Which is kind of cheating, but at least I think my one's more digestible, you know? It's maths anyway. Will you ever do normal A-level maths on stream? No. I do enough... Fuck. I don't think so. I will do a couple if I'm in A-double class. And the teacher, every now and again, he'll be like, yo, Adam, you need to do it. Just make sure you're refreshed on A-level content. But usually, no. How quick can you do normal maths? Not even that quick. Maybe like an hour 20. I haven't really tried to speed on a paper. If I do a paper, it's usually a walkthrough that I'm doing on my stream, to be fair. But like an hour and a half. In my recent IPs, which have been like the mocks my school does. Not mocks, but like they make you... On Wednesdays, because school ends early, you do papers. Like you do, what do you call it? Past papers, basically, like together. And the teachers mark it, all that stuff, right? I've been finishing like half an hour early, and I got permission to leave the exam on half an hour early. An Excel textbook better than any maths? Not necessarily. Depends how you learn Project Cambridge. How do I revise for GCSE literature? Pray. I think I said Bismillah before the test. Genuinely, I think I did that before English Lit, and I managed to get myself a 6, which is my worst grade. But make sure you yeah, Lit's genuinely gambling. Gamble 100%. I did. What do you call it? I read everything. The poems I would read on the way to school sometimes because I wanted to just make sure I was comfortable with the poems. Gandhi said, yeah, that's true. I'm pretty sure Gandhi liked him young. Isn't that the right guy? Wait. Was Gandhi a nonce? Yep. Sleeping in the same bed with young female... Yep, Gandhi was a nonce. Great to know. 20 marks a remark! Yuck! 7. That's what I'm saying, brother. I got 7-6. What do you want to do when you're old? Maths, maybe, or streamer, or fucking skier, or something. I don't fucking know when I'm old, man. I'll figure it out. Mechanics better than stats? Depends. I think stats is easier, 100%. Yeah, depends. 17. Yeah, that is insane. Yep, type shit A-level, mate. Type shit, Brad. No revision today. I will be revising later, maybe, but I'm not 100% sure. Is Al Aldous. I did not do further maths. I didn't do further maths GCSE, and I have an Oxford maths offer with me doing further maths A level. So, yeah, it's not that bad. It's not bad at all. Don't feel discouraged. That should not hold you back in any way. Alright, lock in. Course offers. I've got course offers from maths. With a masters at Imperial. Oxford doesn't do integrated masters. Unless you... Well, you can get it. You can add it on during your time there, but you don't sign up for it early. What's that? I'm locked in, chat. Why am I so ass? Oxford College, University College. What do I make for dinner? I don't know. I had chicken, rice, avocado, and vegetables, which I've had the same for like a few days. We meal prepped. Further maths GCSE is basically just learning some like some more ASA. Further maths GCSE is basically just learning ASA level maths. As far as I know, I didn't do it, but that's pretty much it. And then matrices, like 2x2 matrices, you will learn that in like a day at most. Oh, you do? Oh, physics at Imperial, tough, nice. Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay. From Manchester. What are you talking about, bro? I fucking hate this intro, by the way. It's actually so terrible. Yeah, I'm ass. GCSE further was so easy. Ad maths, oh, fairs. I think my school would have, like, they allowed me to do ad maths, but during GCSE times, I was thinking to myself, I remember in year 9, I was like, there's no way I'd want to do 2 maths lessons in a row. Hell no, that's disgusting. I'm not playing your fucking level, bro. Ask about your level one more time, I'm banning you. Wallahi. Should I ad maths? I don't care, I got an Oxford offer, mate. I'll do the ad maths content when I get there, yeah? Love. Science GCSE, I got 9.8. Fucking hate that section. Dung, 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 flip. Because of PSD. I mean, to be fair, one time I did play a level that was just straight up like the worst thing you could imagine on the screen showing up. Oh, type shit, Simon. It's not that deep though, like who cares? Because you're doing further maths, that's all that matters, right? Is combined science bad? I did combined science. Yo, if you do triple science, genuinely just take a day off, bro. That's what I'm saying. Real, like, cool, epic guys did combined, just saying. No, I actually tried to join triple science in year 10 at the end of the year, and the teacher was like, yo, Adam, there's a bunch of extra content that you need to learn, right? And I'm like, and he said basically, yo, Adam, if you do this, like, you're probably gonna get a lower grade. Don't do it. I'm not gonna let you join the class. Like, it's chill though. You're still gonna get a high grade in combined. It doesn't matter. And he was absolutely fucking correct. He's 110% fucking correct. That man saved my fucking that man saved my science grade. Triple by law. What do you mean by law? Like, what, your schools force you? Arif, mate, bundle 4A level. Just do maths, further maths, physics. Maybe do chemistry if you're feeling cheeky. Or comp sci. If your school allows it. Adam, the biggest Invincible up. How? I've watched the whole show. I did kind of half watch episode 4 while making a bed, and it felt really fucking boring. I'm not rating icon sets. Yeah, pretty much Aldous. Obligate by that dark. Maths, physics, econ. Oh, fairs. Is today your last rest day? What do you mean, what? Yeah, okay, yeah, I'm not a LARPer because I didn't read the comics. I'm not rating your icon set. But yeah, don't. Okay, definitely do further maths though. I would assume that Tanish or Tarnish, however pronounce that. Wait, Tanish. I'm assuming that Tanish had some kind of contextual thing, or their school didn't do it, or something. If they got to Imperial Physics without further maths. But definitely do further maths. No, I'm being real. I just prefer the fucking I prefer the show, and I don't want to ruin the show for me. Yeah, it's being very. Yeah, I mean, what they're just gonna make. It's not that deep. I mean, it's not even that much more content, and the school would be more. What do you call it? They would just put more weight into it, realistically, like give you more lessons. It's not that deep. Yeah, Bun Econ. Oh, you have to do an entrance test, Fairs. Isn't required. Oh, wow. Oh, Fairs. So I was just wrong. You strategically picked your stuff. Cool. Oh, did you have to do ESAT or was it PAT at the time? What would have been 4 years ago. So it would have probably been ESAT. I think. Maybe. Lock in. What? Sorry. Oh, Imperial set their own test for physics. That's interesting. I don't know. When I say Pat, was it Pat? I know Oxford. It's been Oxford only recently, but I know there was definitely some time when Imperial used MAT, so I would have assumed it was the same sort of thing. So we're 5.4. What's up, Shahi? Dun, dun. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, no, it's given the fact that they changed the MAT to Tamua and PAT to ESAT at Oxford at the same time. I would have assumed that, like, the sort of changes of unis changing the test, like, it would happen all at once, but I don't know, maybe it's not. I'm just overthinking it. That's sick that you're there, though. Are you going to do the Masters, do you think? Or are you going to do something else? I guess Shahi, like... But can you stop putting that shit in my chat, genuinely? Like... Yo, Shahi, delete that comment, please. That's fucking disgusting, man. Post-grad... Oh, Fairs. Yo, maths, yes! Joining the opposite of the dark side, the bright side of that. Fairs. Nah, I'm joking. Definitely don't do... I wouldn't do finance in Masters. Flip. Do you pay taxes? No. I don't have a job. Would I do comp sci? I'm currently doing comp sci A level. I know how to program. I understand the logic. No, I wouldn't do it at... What's stopping you? I have A levels to revise for. When I get to Oxford next year, they will not let me have a job. Yeah. The benefits of getting good A level grades is higher than the wages that I would get at a job, I would say. Dickhead. What the fuck does that even mean? How many hours revised today? None. Did your parents pay taxes? Think so. Took one maths module. It was so different to physics. Threw me off that. Oh, dark. I mean, is mathematical finance considered like good for employability? Because I know financial maths isn't. What A levels do you do? I do maths, further maths, and computer science. I dropped economics 2 weeks ago. If Shahi's doing it, then it's employable, but... No, Maths and Econ's employable, 100%. Are you going Imperial? No, I'll be going Oxford. What's wrong with economics? I didn't need to do it, basically. My offer grades were A star, A star, A. I was doing 4 A levels, so I didn't need to do thing. Go Imperial? No, I'm going Oxford 100%. Yeah, I just need it, and like it was too different. Like it was essays, which I'm not as good at. And I thought it's not really worth it. Okay, lock in. Bro, what am I dying on? Out of all the A levels, which one's the hardest? I would have to say further maths. Definitely learning it was the hardest. And the actual exam's probably the hardest. I think as stands, computer science, I'm good at coding, but there's just so much shit you have to remember, basically. Like, realistically, okay, computer science, I've done the NEA now, right? Which is like, I've made a video game, basically. And I've written 291 pages worth of documentation about it. Right, so I should have got full marks in that. But, yeah. Surely, yeah, okay. Grow a beard, you'll look tough. I can't. Dark. Okay, so what was I talking about? 291? What do you mean 291? Sorry. Yeah, so anyways, I'm pretty, yeah, 291 pages of computer science NEA. Yeah, no word limit. So it should be good. I didn't even have to do that much. I just did that much by choice. I just felt like it was easier to write more than less. Yeah, anyways, I know a guy that jammed that jammed his A levels. Oof. I mean, I've dropped an A level now, so it should be solid. Yeah. Have you revised? Not today. How many hours did you revise for GCSEs over Easter? GCSEs, like 3 hours a day. Yeah, no, I can write. Yeah. Anyways, so yeah. I mean, I've gotten that out of the way now. I've spent a few months on that, and I've been locked in on that. I've got it out of the way. So now it's just basically... Computer science is just a memory test plus some easy programming stuff. So it's just the memory. I just need to keep revising that. I didn't take further maths GCSE. I got 8 9s and 2 7s. Do you think I can get to Oxford? Yeah, assuming that everything else you do is perfect, as in your personal statement, your entrance test, and your A-level predicted. 527 divided by 27. Well, that's definitely not an even. Okay, so that would be... Yuck, I'm cooked. 19 plus something over 7. Wait, fuck. 19 plus 6 over 27. Alright? 19 plus 6 over... Am I stupid? That could be wrong. No, it's 4 over 27. Dark. Does Oxbridge require near perfect GCSEs? Not necessarily, but I didn't get near perfect GCSEs. I got 9987776 distinction. Interview. I don't know. I didn't check my score. It didn't matter to me. I miss you, Riku, mate. Come on. What you got in the interview? Yeah, I didn't check your... I didn't get a number. When's revision starting? Not right now. Hello, Philo. How you doing? I'm not playing your level request. Yeah, anyways. I think I was talking to someone. Oh, yeah. Further maths is, like, arguably harder. But it is harder, definitely, than my other A levels right now, because I've done the NEA. And I need an A star in it. That's definitely going to be the limiting factor. If there's anything I fuck, it'll be comp sci. Sorry, it'll be A level further maths. Again, I feel pretty confident. Hello, Suplo Sank. Okay, lock in. Yo, why am I so fucking ass this level? Okay, lock in. Hold up. control it in the background looking crazy. Yo! Pause. Wipe it. Yo, it's for the VR headset, guys. Wait, flip. What you might know about the VR headset with the Imperial stickers on it, though? Oof, you like that? You like that, chat? You like that? Little Imperial, feeling cheeky. Because they did give me stickers. Cold, thank you, thank you. I did not get unconditional offers. No, my offers are very much conditional. A star, A star, A. You got an Apple sticker on your PC from your work experience. Your work experience was at Apple, right? Why are you not logged in? I'm taking a little break. I've been taking a, what, like 2-day break? 3-day break, maybe? Because, school stuff. They gave you a sticker. They could have gave you a MacBook, bro. I wouldn't have had that. Just saying. Yeah, no, it's just school's sort of been getting to me recently. So I need to take a short bit of rest time. It's not ridiculous. NHS 2, how greedy. Maths work experience? No. I did do some tuition. I went on a yacht. Like a boat trip with my school. Yacht does not mean fancy, by the way. It was just a big boat that I had to work on. It was very grueling, I'll tell you that much. Yeah, I did tuition with my school. Well, I did free tuition for my school via Duke of Edinburgh, which I also did. I wish I had DV. I dropped after bronze. It was so fun. Silver was so fun. I went straight to silver. I am technically doing gold, but I think I might low-key drop it. I don't know. I've been so focused on A-levels. I've also been gaining weight, man. Oh, it's bad. I need to lock in on exercise again. Because I realized, like, during exam seasons and, like, sort of periods of stress, I gain weight. Like, you can actually see the fucking weight gain. It's insane. What's it is to be safe for Imperial? There's no safe number for Imperial. Even with a 9, you're not safe. Studying is high cortisol to keep yourself safe. Yeah, does it necessarily... I don't think it necessarily gives great... I don't know. I put it on my thing because I've heard, like, jokes that apparently it helps, but... I used it as sort of a reason. I gave it as context. I basically said, okay, yeah, I did silver DFE, and for the volunteering, I did math stuff. Competitive score, probably like a 7. High, like proper competitive, I would say, yeah, 7. Oh, Fez. Can you do a chess stream? Chess streams are kind of boring. I don't know. Maybe like an IRL chess stream at some point. That could be fun. I don't know, I mean, I've been to Brick Lane Market and I've gone against the chess hustlers. And one of the guys, oh, it was so fucking annoying. I got so close to winning. I lost on time, but that was because he misplaced one of my pieces on my time. No, he moved one of my pieces, right? And it was a 1-minute game, right? So he moves one of my pieces, hits the clock. Oh no. And then during the confusion time of like 2 seconds of like me moving the stuff, he gained like 3 seconds or something and he beat me on time. But barely. I was keeping up. 5.4. Did I expect an offer? I didn't really care, to be fair. I knew my personal statement was good enough for Oxford. I also did the Imperial Further Maths program, which I didn't talk about in my personal statement, but I put it on there, and I thought, you know, can't hurt. So I don't know. I felt kind of confident. I didn't really care though. I thought it'd be so funny if I got into Imperial, but there's no way, right? No. They don't ask for money. They just do it for fun. Like, they do it for free. They don't charge anything. Like, when I say chess hustlers, I know, like, sometimes they do gambling and bets, but, like, usually it's just people who are, like, who just have a table set up somewhere, and they're like, yo, play chess with me. How much did you buy today? Not enough. Recently. Harder to get an offer from Oxford or Imperial. Imperial, I just did the Tamua and sent in my application. I didn't think about it. Oxford was way harder because you had to do their own test firstly, which I wasn't going to do anyway, right? I only did it because I went Oxford, right? Or went for the Oxford one. And then you had to do interviews. Yeah, Oxford is way harder than Imperial. A-level, I'm an A-level student currently. I still need to get my grades. And you might be wondering, why are you sitting around playing video games? I'm taking a break. For a couple of days. Or I have been. When trying to revise loads in a day, do you work up to it? It really depends. Like how I'm feeling in the morning. What job are you looking for? I don't know. Average for Imperial, I have no fucking clue. If you fail, yeah, they terminate my offer as my A level. They terminate my offer if I fail A levels. I feel like I'm slow with maths. Practice it. It's like you know, if you don't warm up before you exercise. Okay, if you're fat, right, and you don't warm up and you don't exercise, then moving is gonna be harder. But if you exercise and you get used to exercising, then moving's gonna be easier. How the fuck did I survive that? Fuck! What subjects? Further maths and computer science. Oh, I'm so pissed. What do you talk about in personal statements? Super quick usually. Do you find moving easier or harder? I'm pretty like good movement wise, although I'm fat. I've been practicing. Exam board for maths and further maths at Excel. I do maths, further maths, comp sci. How much do you revise a day? Usually 2-3 hours. What job are you looking for? I don't know. It's just long. I'm doing integration year 13. Oh, good luck. I didn't do any Olympiads and I was sick on the senior math challenge day. So I didn't do it. Heard he wants to be an athlete. I kind of do, you know. I want to be a trampolinist at Oxford, but I'm really good at trampolining, but there's nowhere to do it in London. Do you mostly study by doing... Yeah, mostly past papers. Yeah, being an Oxford trampolinist would be really cool, but I'd have to obviously work my way up to that. I plan on losing weight in summer, but we'll see how that goes. Oh no, integration is not hard for me now. It took... Hold up. Are Oxford students classes? I don't know. I've not gone there yet, but I don't really care. I don't really care about being... I'm not playing a level POV center. Yeah, I don't know, but I also don't really care. I don't... I mean, maybe not. It really depends on like who you're with, right? It's a person-to-person thing. There might be some guys at Eton who are like, "Oh, you went to state school. You don't deserve to be here." But I really couldn't fucking care less. Again, you can only get offended if you allow yourself to get offended, right? I applied to Worcester and I got allocated to UNIV. L, I don't think you've ever stepped foot in a 10-mile radius of Oxford. Nah, I'm lying. Schedule over the holidays, like, I've been on a break for a couple of days of just doing no fucking revision at all intentionally. But it will be picking up at some point. I don't know, I've got to go to take a family member to an appointment tomorrow, so I might not even start revising tomorrow. And then I've got a lesson on Tuesday. I'll probably start revising Tuesday or tonight or at some point. I don't know, I'll figure it out. But it's not been that... I've not revised at all for this weekend. Hi, I'm doing good, Sean. Do you finish Wednesday? What do you mean do I finish? What? Oh no, my thing starts tomorrow. Oh, I've got a lesson on Tuesday. Like a 2-hour revision session. Like your haircut. Yeah, I need to cut it, mate. What's my haircut? Not. No, Easter break literally starts. I've already started. Like, tomorrow starts the holiday. I'll start revising when you start. Dark. Brutal. Genuinely, you know how much easier revising's been when I have freeze? Because, realistically... Yo, okay, I gotta lock in and fucking beat this level, alright? This is the attempt, chat. Yo, this is the attempt. What's the longer I revised for? Probably like 6-7 hours. And that would have been during my further maths learning period. Actually, I don't know about all at once, but I was revising constantly during year 12 summer. And like learning for year 12 summer. Do you like chocolate? Do I look like I like chocolate? Obviously I fucking do. When you drop in the interview advice video, I don't, probably in a few, I don't know, you know, because genuinely, I'm thinking of just I want to just make a bunch of YouTube videos about my Oxford stuff. I don't know, I think I will. At some point. I don't know. It will be on YouTube if it comes out at any point. Did you research your interviewer before the video? Interview? Yes, but none of it helped. Oxford offer video. Check my pinned post, mate. Can I watch YouTube and revise? It depends what you're watching and what kind of revision you're doing. But yes. I listen to music while I do past papers. I can't lie, chat. I kind of got to use the bathroom, so I might go off stream. Flip. Yeah, I did research them all. The thing is, I actually got my college wrong. Because I didn't know about UNIV being a college. I thought UNIV meant University of Oxford, not University College. So, I thought it was just like a generic Oxford email. So yeah. Do I have a dog? No, I have a cat. Her name's Willow. Anyways, yeah, thank you for watching, chat. I'm gonna go